Picture this. You're at a party. The room's buzzing, glasses are clinking, and some guy across the room is telling a story that no one's really listening to. You spot a friend. Let's call her Sarah, and you walk over. Sarah, I need you to help me with something. Don't say a word out loud. I just want you to think of a number. A three-digit number. Make it personal, like the first three digits of an old address or the last three of a friend's phone number. Something random. You got it. She nods. She looks a little confused, but you can tell she's intrigued. Good. Now, I'm going to turn my back. I want you to punch that number into your phone's calculator. Once you've done that, I want you to reverse the digits. So, if you were thinking of 123, you'd now have 321. Got it. She starts tapping away at her phone. Okay, now you have two numbers on your screen. Your original number and the reversed one. I want you to subtract the smaller number from the larger one. Don't tell me the answer. Just keep it on the screen and hold it in your mind. There's a short pause. The background chatter seems to die down. People are starting to notice, their attention shifting to you. All right, you have a new number now from that subtraction. I want you to take that number and reverse its digits. Then, just add those two numbers together, the result and its reverse. You turn around slowly, looking her right in the eyes. The small group of people that has gathered is completely silent. You let that tension hang in the air for just a second. You close your eyes, like you're concentrating. The number. Okay, it's forming in my head. It's always the same. It has to be. The number you're looking at on your phone right now is 1089. Sarah's jaw drops. She looks down at her phone, then back up at you, totally stunned. The people around you start freaking out. No way. How did you do that? And you? You just smile. For the rest of the night, you're not just some person at the party. You're the one who can read minds. So, what you just saw, was that a superpower? A psychic gift? Nope. It was an illusion. But it's an illusion so powerful, so sneaky, and yet so simple that you, yes, you, will be able to pull it off perfectly by the end of this video. Welcome to your first real lesson in mentalism. You see, mentalism isn't about having actual supernatural powers. It's about creating the illusion of them. It's about understanding a little psychology, a little suggestion, and in this case, a hidden mathematical secret that guarantees you nail it every single time. Forget those boring card tricks everyone's seen a million times. This is different. This is a tool that will make you unforgettable. Whether you're at a party, on a date, or at a family get-together, this is how you become the center of attention. The person with a secret that feels like a real superpower. I'm going to break this whole thing down for you, step by step. And I'm not just going to show you what to do, I'm going to explain why it works. Because a real master doesn't just copy a trick, they understand the principles behind it. By the time we're done, you won't just be performing a trick, you'll be reading minds. So grab your phone, and let's get started. All right, let's pull back the curtain. This incredible illusion is known as the 1089 trick. It's a classic for a reason. It's what magicians call self-working. This means that as long as your volunteer follows the instructions, the trick literally cannot fail. The answer will always be 1089. Every single time. The real genius of this trick is in the process. You're not just asking them to think of a number. You're secretly guiding them through a set of calculations that feel personal and random, but are engineered to force one exact result. Let's break down the instructions you'll give them, word for word. First up is the setup, and this is the most important part. You have to deliver these instructions with total confidence. You say, I want you to think of any three-digit number. To make it a little more interesting, the only rule is that the first and last digits have to be different by at least 2. For example, 742 works, but 746 would not, because 7 and 6 only differ by 1. Don't make a big deal out of this rule. Just state it simply to make the trick feel more challenging. Let's say your friend, Sarah, secretly picks the number 843. The first digit, 8, and the last, 3, differ by 5, so we're good. Next, you tell them. Now, without saying it out loud, reverse the digits to make a new number. In Sarah's case, she reverses 843 to get 348. And then you say, so now you have two numbers. I want you to subtract the smaller one from the larger one. Sarah calculates 843 minus 348. The answer is 495. She doesn't say a thing. She just has this new number in her head and on her phone. This is the first bit of magic. No matter what three-digit number they choose, as long as it fits our rule, the result of this subtraction will always have a 9 as the middle digit, and the first and last digits will always add up to 9. Look at our result, 495. The middle digit is 9. The outer digits, 4 and 5, add up to 9. This happens with any number you pick. Try it yourself. 921 minus 129 is 792. The middle is 9, and 7 plus 2 is 9. It's a beautiful little piece of mathematical certainty hiding in plain sight. This is where you bring it all home. With their result on the screen, in our example, for 195, you give the final command. Okay, take this new number and just reverse its digits. Then, add those two numbers together. So, Sarah reverses 495 to get 594. She then adds them. 495 plus 594 dot, and the answer on her screen. The answer that will pop up every single time you do this right is 1089. That's the method. A simple, three-step process. But look, knowing the steps is one thing. Performing it, that's where the real art is. Knowing the secret to 1089 is like knowing the notes to a song. But it's the performance, the showmanship, that turns those notes into music. This is how you transform a simple math trick into a jaw-dropping piece of mind reading. Here are the pro tips that will make you a master. Whatever you do, don't call it a math trick. The second you say math, the magic vanishes. You need to frame this as an experiment in psychology, connection, or intuition. Use words that build a sense of mystery. Instead of saying, pick a number, try something like, our minds are connected in weird ways. I want to try a quick experiment. I need you to focus on a number that means something to you. Maybe the number of your childhood home, something with 3 digits. See the difference? This language instantly changes you from a guy with a calculator into someone who understands how the mind works. This takes the trick to a completely different level. Before you even walk up to your volunteer, grab a small piece of paper, write 1089 on it, fold it up, and stick it in your pocket. Or even better, give it to a third person to hold on to. Now, when you get to the end of the trick, instead of just saying the number, you build the suspense. You say, you know, before we even started, I had a strange feeling about a specific number. I actually wrote it down. Then you dramatically pull out the folded paper. Let them open it. Trust me, the impact of them unfolding a piece of paper to see the number you predicted is 10 times more powerful than you just saying it. The secret might be math, but your audience should never, ever suspect that. Your job is to point their attention somewhere else, toward the performance. While they're busy tapping numbers into their phone, it's your time to act. Close your eyes. Touch your temple. Stare at them intently like you're trying to pick up a signal. Say things like, okay, focus. I'm getting a fuzzy image here. The numbers are shifting around. Wait, hold that thought. All this acting makes them forget they're just doing simple arithmetic. They'll remember your intense concentration, not the calculations. Don't rush this. Magic happens in the pauses. After you give each instruction, just wait a moment. Let the suspense build. That silence makes people lean in. It creates a tension that makes the final reveal so much more explosive. Right before you reveal the number, hold that moment for an extra 3 seconds. Let them stare at their screen, wondering what you're about to do. That control is the sign of a great performer. Sooner or later, someone's going to say, do it again. Your answer should always be a cool, confident. A real magician never reveals their secrets, and a true mind reader can't run the same experiment twice on the same person. It throws off the connection. Then, just smile and change the subject. By refusing to repeat it, you actually make the trick seem more real, not less. It suggests that there's a delicate, mysterious process at work, not just a simple formula. All right, you have the secret. You have the pro tips. You are ready to go. So here's your homework. Go try this out. Find a friend, a family member, or a coworker and walk them through these steps. Experience that moment of power when you reveal the final number. And when you do it, when you see that look of total shock on their face, come back here and tell me how it went in the comments below. I want to hear your stories of minds being blown. If you enjoyed this and want to learn even more ways to become a master of illusion and influence, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. We're just getting started here, and some of the secrets I have in store for you will make this one look like child's play. Remember, this kind of illusion isn't really about fooling people. It's about giving them a gift, a moment of pure wonder in a world that doesn't always have a lot of it. You've just learned that with a little knowledge and some showmanship, you can create an experience that people will be talking about for years. You don't need to be supernatural to create a little magic. You just need to know the secret. And now you do. Go blow some minds.